Hello YouTube, my name is Isabella and welcome back to my channel Stubbornly Bookish. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my Booktubeathon Tbr. Now I have been thrilled and so excited to participate in the Booktubeathon this year. If you didn't already know, it's this annual readathon put on by Ariel Bissett that basically celebrates all things reading and all things like being bookish online. Last year, I was gutted that I couldn't participate because my computer broke and I really wanted to try to do some of the video challenges, but I couldn't. But that doesn't matter now because the Booktubeathon will be starting, I believe, July 30th, going to August 5th, and I'm now going to tell you my TBR. There are 7 prompts here, but I actually only have 5 books to show you, and I think I've managed to cover all my bases other than the final prompt, which is to read 7 books, but that's just not going to happen for me. I'm going to try and be realistic with my goals, and if I can read more, that's great, but I'm really going to try and hunker down and read these 5 books. The first book I would like to read, I actually tried reading last year for the Booktubeathon, and I couldn't quite get through it for whatever reason. It's A Little Princess by Frances Hodgson Burnett. This is a children's classic, and it's about, I believe, a young girl going to boarding school. I picked this one because I would actually like to finish it this year, and also, to be honest, I'm probably going to start back from the beginning just because I remember very little of what I've read. The 2 prompts that I chose for this one is 1, to read a book with a beautiful spine. I think this one is very cute. And also to read a book about something that you have always wanted to do. And when I was younger, I always had this dream of going to school in London, and it was like my dream to study there. The next thing I would like to read is Saga Volume 1 by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. It is time. I finally am going to pick this one up. I actually don't remember what this one is about so much, other than like there's warring planets and like a forbidden love happens. It's just high time that I start this series. Frankly, I think I own far too many volumes to not have even started the series, so it's high time that I get to this one. The prompt I'm using for this one is to read a book with green on the cover. The next book I would like to read, I actually don't have on me, and it is The Darkest Minds by Alexander Bracken. I plan to take this out via audiobook. I've been intending to read this one for so long, and it actually kind of just perfectly fits in with the Booktubeathon because there's a prompt for you to read a book and then watch the adaptation. And if I'm not mistaken, the Darkest Minds movie will be coming out the same week that the Booktubeathon starts. I'm pretty sure. And if it doesn't, I'm like 99% sure there's also an adaptation of A Little Princess, so I think I'm covered. It's high time that I bite the bullet and read it because I've been intending on watching the movie and supporting the adaptation since like day 1. So the next book I would like to read is Smoke in the Sun by Renee Audier. I actually have this out from my library and I really need to get to it soon. I plan on combining the challenge of read a book with the same hat on the entire time. I actually have my hat right here. I don't know if it's going to fit with my ponytail, and thinking about it now, I might actually regret picking the longest book on my TBR to read with this hat because I don't wear hats. The only time I wear hats is when I go to a Jays game. So the final book I plan on reading is Yes Please by Amy Poehler. My library hold just came in, so I actually have 2 books on audio I would like to get to for this readathon. Amy Poehler is like one of my favorite people ever, and Parks and Rec is literally my favorite show of all time, and I've been really missing it lately. I've had the audiobook on hold for like a year now, and it's finally come in. I'm really excited to get to it. And yeah, just to read more about Amy Poehler and her life. So the last challenge of the Booktubeathon is to actually let a coin toss decide your first read, and I need to find a coin. I think I'm going to use my 2 shortest books that I have on my TBR to actually help pick, just because to start the readathon off with a bang I think would be really good because I tend to fail at readathons. So I'm going to make Saga heads and then A Little Princess tails, and we're going to see what I get. I got heads. I'm going to be reading Saga by Brian K. Vaughan and Fiona Staples. I actually am really happy with that because I can probably blow through it very quickly and then still have time in the exact same day to read more if I choose. I hope you at least consider participating in the Booktubeathon. It's a really fun time, however you choose to participate. I will have Ariel's channel and the Booktubeathon's channel linked down below just in case you want to check it out any further. I think that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!